In this video, we're gonna cover the ultimate cryptocurrency guide you need to understand the cryptocurrency market step by step. My goal for this video is for you to become more knowledgeable, confident, and also understanding how to protect your hard-earned money. Because let's face it, cryptocurrency at the moment is kind of like the Wild West, and you need to understand how to protect your money. If you're new to the channel, make sure to subscribe, hit the notification bell so you can be notified about these time-sensitive videos, and also smash that like button down below and share with your family and friends so they can be also more knowledgeable and confident about cryptocurrency. All right, let's go ahead and get started. All right, guys, and welcome back to part 3 of the ultimate crypto guide. So make sure that if you have not watched part 1 and part 2, go ahead and go back and watch those 2 videos, because we covered such great information that if you are a beginner, or if you're getting started, or even if you have been in crypto but you want to refresh some basic knowledge, then those videos are definitely for you. So if you're new to the channel, make sure to subscribe to the channel, hit the notification bell so you can be notified about these time-sensitive videos, and also smash that like button down below and share those videos with family and friends on social media, whatever you like. And let's go ahead and get started. All right, so today we're going to talk about the coins related terminology, right? Because this is something that you will encounter over and over, and you will hear people talk about, and you will have to understand this because it is very crucial. Also in the way you are going to select and pick your coins, and also those information that you will have to review anytime you are going to trade or invest into a specific type of tokens, okay? So the more tokens that are in circulation, right, and the more tokens that are in existence, right, the more money, right, and the more capital will need to flow into these tokens to raise the price, okay? And this is basic mathematics, right? So if a token, right, has, let's say, 100 million, okay? It has 100 million tokens, right, of supply, okay? In order for this token, right, to reach $1, okay? So this token right here, in order to reach $1, $100 million, okay, will need to flow into this token to reach $1, okay? So that's why a lot of people are very confused about this. Oh, it will reach $1 one day. Oh yes, it will reach $1, but you have to understand what is the supply, right? So that's massive. So, and that's what a lot of people don't understand, right? So if you have 5 billions with the B of these tokens, right, in circulation, right, in order for this token to reach $10, right, $50 billion will need to flow, okay, into this token in order to reach $10, okay? So that's the mathematics, and that's why a lot of people get confused when they're saying, oh, Shiba Inu is gonna hit $1 by the end of December and all that kind of stuff. This is absolutely insanity, because you need to understand the supply, okay? So, and correlated to that, of course, is the market cap. So that's what we discussed like literally 2 seconds ago. And the market cap is calculated by multiplying the price of the cryptocurrency with the number of coins in circulation. right? And that's what we did earlier on. So a website where you can understand the circulating supply, you can get all the information, it's CoinMarketCap, and we'll talk about all the websites that you will need to use in order to get this information. But let's pick Solana right here, okay? So here's where we get this information, okay? So we have here the market cap, okay, of Solana is $30 billion, okay, right? And we know right here that the circulating supply of Solana is 334 millions, okay? So the market cap is basically this number right here, okay, multiply the price, which will give the market cap, okay? So that's very, very, very important. And the reason why you have to understand this and you have to grasp it, because in order for Solana to reach $180, okay, this number right here will have to double. Another $30 billion will need to flow into Solana in order for this to actually double, okay? Because this is math. Like math doesn't lie, okay? So and because there is this amount of tokens in circulation, in order for this to double, another $30 billion will need to purchase of the Solana in order to actually double in price. Because what happens is that more token will get bought, and that will increase the price and will reduce the amount of tokens that are in circulations, and therefore the price is going to go up, right? So that's what the market cap is. Another terminology is correlated to the tokens is the fully diluted market cap. So the fully diluted market cap is the total value of the crypto token at today's price if the total supply of the cryptocurrency were in circulation. So as you can see right here, right? As you can see, the number is right here is $46 billion, right? And this is the fully diluted market cap, okay? Where this is based on the total supply, because the actual total supply of Solana is 511 million. So if we multiply 511 million times $90, that will give us $46 billion. Okay, so that's the fully diluted market cap. And you might say, why this is important? It's very important because especially for new tokens, right? Where there is a disparity of this being like 3 to 5 times higher than what it actually is the market cap, right? That will tell you that they have their tokens staked away, or they will receive the tokens very soon because of the distribution of the token itself. Okay, so here let me make you an example so you can easily understand what I mean. Okay, so let's say there's this token, right, that launches. Okay, and the total supply, okay, is, let's say, $10 million. Okay, that's the total supply of the token. Okay, but when it launches, okay, only 5 million tokens are in circulation, and the other 5 million will get distributed over like month 1. It gets distributed, let's say, in month 1, month 2, and 3. Okay, so the reason why this is important is because the early investors, right? Okay, and that's why, you know, it's very important to understand how and when the token launches and all that kind of stuff. The early investors, right, will receive part of these 5 million tokens in month 1, part of this 5 million tokens in month 2, and part of those 5 million tokens in month 3. And that's why it's very important to understand when this will happen, because you will see that, for example, right, so if the price of the token right now, let's say, is because there are 5 million tokens in circulations, right? The price of the token, it's $1. Okay, so that would put the token at a $5 million market cap, right? Which is the price of the token multiplied by the circulating supply, okay? But the fully diluted market cap, okay, the fully diluted market cap is 10 million. What will happen is that, you know, because the fully diluted market cap is the calculation of the price of the token times the total supply. What will happen is that this market cap can drop down pretty quickly, especially when these tokens are going to get released, because the early investors are very likely to take profits, especially if they made a lot of gains, right? So that's why you gotta be careful when a coin is recently launched and it has a very imbalanced fully diluted market cap, which is 3 to 5 times higher, right? And that's, you understand, okay, you know, there's other tokens that have not been distributed, and once these people will receive this token, they're probably gonna take profits, right? So you gotta be careful, because if you buy before these distributions take place, then you can be dumped, and you basically, you know, your investment will go down, okay? So that's why it's very important to understand the full diluted market cap. And then circulating supply, we discussed about this, is basically the amount of tokens there are in circulation at a given time. And the total supply is the total number of coins that could ever exist for that cryptocurrency. All right, so that's it for the coin related terminology. So right now, I'm just gonna cover some basic terminology about technical analysis, okay? So, and you will hear this plenty of times, so it's very important that you will understand, because to be honest, like when I started in crypto, one of the first thing that was confusing me was just all this terminology, right? Like whole time high, whole time low, consolidation, bullish, bearish, all this terminology that it's at the beginning, like it confuses you a lot, right? So let's go one by one, and we'll discuss all of them, okay? So the first one is whole time high. So whole time high is basically the highest price that the coin has ever achieved, okay? So let's take a look at Solana, right? So if we go here on the price history of Solana and click on all, right? And it'll pull the entire history, the price history of Solana. So if we see right here, Solana was launched in around April of 2020. At that time was 88 cents. If you think about it, it's crazy. But you know, of course, he appreciated in price, and you know, of the bull run that was going on, it reached a all-time high of $258. Okay, and then he had a retracement, it came back down, and right now we're basically sitting at $90 per coin. So why this is important? The reason why this is important to understand what whole time high is that if you never check this out in, you know, and let's say that you got it in at 247 and you thought that this thing was going to go to $500, then right now you would be sitting at a massive loss, right? So that's why it's very important to have an entry and an exit strategy, so that you can take profits along the way, and then you can buy back into these bearish markets, right? So you definitely need to understand and look at the chart right here and understand when the whole time high was, right? So that's one of the basic term. And the other one is whole time low, right? Is the all time low is the lowest price that a coin has ever achieved, right? So if we have to take into consideration what this is basically was the here, let's say 66 cents was the lowest price. We will never see that happen. I will never, probably not in our lifetimes, I will probably never see Solana to 60 cents again. But if we will, that's definitely a massive buying moment. But again, the fact is that this prices right here, they will likely never, we'll never see them again. But having that understanding, right, can also let you have a better clarity on where you want to get involved in the market, right? So right now, right, okay, if you have to consider, if you have a long-term perspective, you know, knowing that it's pretty much what is it, more than 50% down, actually more like, yeah, 70% down since the whole-time high, you can consider there could be a good entry. But also knowing the market conditions, it can be also be a good entry, because it might dip lower and you might get a better entry, like you know, was at the beginning of March, where it was even $81 per coin. So that's why it's very important and to understand whole-time high and the whole-time low, so like the lowest point where the coin has dipped. And then consolidation. So consolidation is basically, it's a period where the price doesn't have much price action, either to the upside or the downside. So what we can consider as a consolidation, right? We can consider this period right here, okay? So we had this price impulse right here, okay? It went up, then it went down, and then you can see that from here to here, right? It didn't do much, right? There was this consolidation period. And once you see this consolidation period right here, if you are a type of long-term investor, you can definitely have a long-term DCA strategy, so that you know you can get in at good prices and then take profits along the way. But again, this is not financial advice. This is my personal opinion, and you know, this is for educational and informational purposes only. Do not invest money that you cannot afford to lose, and make sure that you know that, right? Okay, so that's what consolidation means, right? It's consolidation where the price doesn't have much price action, and then eventually has either a move to the upside or to the downside. All right, the other two terms that you will hear a lot are bullish and bearish, okay? So if you don't know what that means, is in simple terms, is that when the market is bullish, is basically the sentiment of the market has confidence in a potential upward price move, okay? If we take a look at the price of Solana, right? From, we could say, well, since the launch of the project, the price has been pretty bullish, but we can say that the actual strong confidence sentiment towards Solana was started at the end of July of last year, right? 7/2021. You can see they had a massive, so it was sitting at $28, and then in pretty much 2 months, like it literally 10x'd pretty much, right? So it went from $20 to almost $200 right here, and then he had a retracement right here, and then it kept going up to $258 as a whole-time high. So the sentiment right here was very, very bullish. People were confident about this project, and they were pumping money into the tokens, and that's therefore the price of the token was going up. But then things changed, and that's when the market shifted bearish. And the bearish is completely the opposite, when the confidence of the market shifts from an upward move, right, to a downwards move, okay? So as you can see here, he had change of direction and he started to go down, right? So that's why the sentiment right now is considered bearish, okay? And those terms, you will hear them a lot into the cryptocurrency market. So I just wanted to cover them so you can have a basic understanding. All right, so I hope that you liked this part 3 of the Ultimate Crypto Guide, okay? So if you're new to the channel, make sure to subscribe and hit the notification bell so you can be notified about these time-sensitive videos, and make sure to share this video with family and friends and with anyone that could be interested in learning more about cryptocurrencies, okay? So make sure to also come back because we're gonna do the final part 4 of this guide where we're gonna cover some websites and apps that you can use and also you can familiarize in order to get more accustomed to the entire cryptocurrency market ecosystem. And also going to give you some bonuses on how to play your moves correctly so that you can get into some ecosystems and get into some project before anyone else. All right. So I hope that you like the content. Make sure to subscribe and I'll see you in the next.